Whole Story Quest Audiobooks presents An Ordinary Soldier by Doug Beattie with Philip Gaum, narrated by Dillon. Preface. At the outset, this book was written for myself and my family. It was a way of coming to terms with what I had seen and done, not just in Afghanistan, but over a quarter of a century of soldiering. Only later did others suggest it might be of interest to a wider audience. You might read this book and decide to criticise decisions I have made and actions I have taken. You are very welcome to do so. It was my choice to open my life to scrutiny. However, I hope you accept that I have already endlessly analysed my own actions. Please believe me when I say there is no greater critic of Doug Beattie than himself. Some might also think this book is a snipe at the British Armed Forces. It is not. It is a personal account of what happened to me and why I think it happened. These are the reflections of an ordinary soldier, asking the same type of questions anyone would when faced with terrifying, horrifying extreme circumstances. If I did not think the British Army a wonderful place to have a career, then I would certainly not have stayed in it for the whole of my adult life thus far. I would certainly not have agreed to my commanding officer's request to delay my departure from the Royal Irish Regiment and return to Afghanistan for a second tour. And I most certainly would not have signed the papers that allowed my 16-year-old son to enlist and follow in my footsteps. Doug Beattie, May 2008. 1. Suicide Bomber, 12th of December 2006. When it came, the explosion sounded rather insignificant, muffled, rumbling. It could almost have been a roll of thunder. But there was nothing ordinary about its effects. Shattered glass covered me as the windows blew in, drumming against my back, showering my hair, going down my neck. The blast forced me towards the door, bending me double. Dust engulfed the room and everyone in it. Everything happened so fast. Chaos coming out of nowhere, scrambling my mind. I could see and feel what was going on, but couldn't make any immediate sense of it. My brain trying frantically to catch up with events. An instant earlier, and everything had been normal, as expected, routine even. I had been having lunch, sharing a meal with local members of the Afghan security forces, in the compound of the governor of Helmand Province, in Lashkar, southern Afghanistan. I had already been feeling out of place, a long way from home, sitting there on a matted, filthy carpet, next to men whose fate...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?